This video is called Beets for Better Boners, and this is beet juice. It's organic. You definitely want it organic because if it's not organic, they'll spray, glyphosate on it. But it cranks up nitric oxide. Beets have very high nitric oxide precursor nitrates, so that's a unique thing about it. And I'm going to explain where this is all coming from. I think if you're interested in boners, I think you're going to find this interesting. Okay, so here's what an EKG looks like, an electrical measurement of the heartbeat. And there's something called a PR interval. And PR doesn't mean Pete Rogers. It's PR at the beginning of the P wave, and here's the R wave. And so this is atrial contraction on a heartbeat, and this is ventricular contraction. So the PR interval is used as a way in medicine also as a joke to describe the introduction part of something before the real action happens, so to speak. So in a sense, this could be from the moment of thinking about SEX till the event, okay? And, every guy knows this. You're 18 years old, you're sitting around in class, and you get random woods, all right? I remembered I had an event in my life, a shocking event, about 25 years ago on vacation with the ex-wife, and the whole family and some friends were with us. We all ate fried chicken. We didn't know that much about diet back in those days. And they had ordered way more chicken than they wanted to. And so I was a little annoyed. I was paying for everything as usual. So I just finished off the bucket. Ate, I don't know how many pieces of fried chicken, 15 or more, a lot. Okay, and then that night at the hotel with the ex-wife, the wood wasn't what it used to be, okay? And I was like shocked. Oh my God, that's the first time it wasn't what it used to be or should be. And so now I'm divorced. I got a new, gorgeous, beautiful wife. She's about 20 years younger than me. And I noticed that the PR interval is a little bit variable. And so I started to ask myself, what makes it normal and short, or what makes it? Here's a first degree heart block where the PR interval is prolonged compared to what it should be. And I noticed that there are certain things that make it worse, certain things that make it better. So I don't eat high-fat diets anymore. Those are just proven, and everybody knows that they decrease blood flow to the tissue, so they're bad. They're going to prolong, if not block, the PR interval. I would predict sodium does that too because it's a vasoconstrictor. Of course, alcohol, tobacco, hypertensive medications are a problem, diabetes, coronary artery disease, okay? Likely caffeine, because caffeine raises the same hormones as stress, but stress will definitely do it. I know if I'm stressed out and really distracted, some things like a family member of mine was very sick. I was worried about him. I was involved in numerous phone calls back and forth with other relatives. I was distracted, so I was not as in the mood. That'll delay the PR interval, okay? If I'm sleep deprived, that's like being stressed out. That'll delay the PR interval. There's things that are gonadal toxins, toxic to the testicles, aluminum, soy, estrogenics, fluoride. They're all working against good gonadal function and high testosterone level. Also being fat, being obese, because the fat tissue has the aromatase enzyme that converts testosterone into estrogen. So that's all bad. What are things that make it better? Morning wood. The reason is your testosterone is highest in the morning. That's why it's pretty common for guys to wake up with a morning wood, the morning Johnson there. If I see a photo of an old girlfriend, I start thinking about one of my old girlfriends. That's remarkably helpful for speeding up the PR interval. Surprisingly so. It's kind of like after all the years gone by, all you remember is the good things. If I see a YouTube video of a pretty woman, they have all these videos where just a pretty woman walks by with music. And my girlfriend, my wife, she'll come by and she'll see that and she'll go, "Oh, why do you have videos of pretty women on your homepage?" I go, "I don't know." Being in a good mood. If I'm in a good mood, I'm in a good mood. PR interval, it's fast. Being skinny and healthy, exercising, eating a low-fat vegan diet with greens. The greens got the nitrates precursors that are converted to nitric oxide through the oral pathway of that. Getting sunshine, because that's going to release subcutaneous precursor of nitric oxide. Because remember, if you eat greens, they contain nitrates, NO3s, converted by the bacteria in the back of the tongue to NO2s, go to the stomach, and then the gastric acid converts it to NO, systemic vasodilation. All right? Sunshine, you release precursor of nitric oxide from your sub-Q, vasodilation. good hydration. And the reason I mention this is I sometimes get what are called ocular migraines. If I have rebound hypoglycemia, I'll occasionally get an ocular migraine. It's uncommon, but I'll get them about, I don't know, once a year, once every 2 years. And so I had one the other day, and I guzzled down 32 ounces of beet juice, chased it down with some water. Being hydrated also helps. And I noticed then, I was with the girlfriend, the wife, that night, and it was like I was, 20 years younger myself. So that really helped, that beet juice. Beet juice is kind of expensive, and it's a pain in the ass to drink it. Then I got to rinse my teeth off. But that was kind of my surprise. And you think about it, what does Viagra do? Viagra increases nitric oxide. So beet juice does it really fast, man. I was kind of amazed. It's like, well, that's nice. Anyways, if anybody's interested, that's why the title of this video was Beets for Better Boners. I just thought it was a little funny, so I made a video about it.